You want to take photos for real. Photo pit access, your photos taken from right in front of stage, maybe even touring with an artist. But right now, you have no credentials, no publication, and absolutely zero industry connections. And at one point, that was me. When I first started, I just walked up to the band after their show at a local bar and asked, "Hey, can I come shoot your next show?" They said yes, and that one conversation led to a year of traveling around Michigan, shooting and documenting this band with my old Canon Rebel T2i. And I'm gonna be honest, the footage is really shaky and not that great. But that's how I started. No pass, no experience, no connection. And in this video, I'm going to show you 5 different ways to get that first photo pass, including the way I started my career. We're going to start with the method that requires nothing but a camera and a willingness to show up. Then we'll work our way up to publications, bands, venues, and promoters. And stick around to the end because I'll show you what actually gets a photo pass request approved, and the mistakes that can get you ignored before anyone even checks out your portfolio. And by the end of the video, you'll know exactly which method makes the most sense for where you are right now. Let's start with the step that most everybody tries to skip. Before you can get a photo pass, you're gonna need photos, and that creates the frustrating problem. How are you supposed to build a concert portfolio if no one will hire you to come take concert photos? The answer is simple. Stop waiting for access. You don't need to have photo pit access to start taking photos at concerts. Use the audience, raised hands, silhouettes, phone in the air, atmosphere, lights as part of the composition. And honestly, some of my favorite photos I've taken are not even from the pit. The pit gives you proximity, but the crowd can give you context. Start with local shows, small venues, bar shows, coffee shops, community festivals, and even university events. Look through Facebook events, local event calendars, Instagram posts, flyers at different bars and venues. But before bringing your camera, make sure you know the rules of this certain venue. Smaller rooms are usually more flexible than the bigger ones, but not every place will allow you to bring in a professional camera. Your first goal is not to shoot a famous artist. Your first goal is to create 5 to 10 strong images that prove 3 things. 1, you can expose an image in low light. 2, you can capture emotion and movement. 3, you can tell a story of a live show. One concert probably won't give you a full concert portfolio, but after 3 to 5 shows, you should have a portfolio strong enough to send out to bands, venues, or promoters. And that portfolio becomes your ticket to the following methods. Because once you have the photos, you can start borrowing someone else's credibility. One of the most effective ways to get in a photo pass is to shoot for a publication. And here's how that relationship works. You provide the photography, the publication provides the assignment and the credibility. The artist publicist provides the access. To find publications, figure out who is already covering shows in your local area. Search Instagram for terms like local concert photography, local music blog. Local can be just replaced with whatever city, obviously, that you're in. Local concert reviews, and your city plus live music. You can also look at recent concert reviews and see who is credited for those photos. What you're looking for is an active publication with a real website, not just an Instagram account. The website matters because the artist and the publicist want to know where the coverage is going to appear. And once you find a good fit, send a short introduction. Something like, "Hi, I'm Mike, a concert photographer based in Metro Detroit. I'd love to contribute coverage of the upcoming shows in the area. Here's a link to my portfolio. Please let me know if you're currently accepting photographers." That is enough. You don't need to write an autobiography. You don't need to explain how music saved your life. And you definitely don't need 5 paragraphs explaining how photography and music is your passion. Editors are busy. Make it easy for them to look at your work and give you an answer. Here's the part most beginners don't realize. When a publicist receives a photo pass request, they're not only evaluating you, they're evaluating the outlet you represent. They want to know, is this a legitimate publication? Will the photos and review actually be published? And does covering this show actually help the artist? That publication name can make your request much stronger than saying you're an independent photographer who simply wants access. Once a publication assigns you a show, you, or sometimes the editor, will send a credential request. Find the artist publicist, management contact, or tour press contact. Facebook's About section sometimes lists it. Artist website might have a management or press information, and you can always check the publication's existing contact list. The request should include 4 things: your name, the publication, the show and date, and a link to your work. Keep it short, professional, and easy to approve. But what if you don't want to wait for a publication to accept you? Go directly to the people that need the photos. This method works best with local bands, developing talent, or opening bands going on tour. Look for the bands that are active but still approachable. Maybe they have 500 followers, maybe they have 20,000 followers, maybe they're even playing the very first show in your city. Send them a short message. Hi, I'm a local concert photographer. I'd love to photograph your upcoming show and send you a gallery afterward. I'm currently building my portfolio, so I'd be happy to cover this one at no charge. And at this stage, you're offering something valuable. Most developing bands consistently need photos for social media, posters, announcements, press kits, and future show promotions. They might not have a photography budget, but they can often help you get through the door. And here's one of the best pieces of advice I can offer. Go after the opener, not the headliner. The headliner may have a publicist, management team, tour photographer, exclusivity rights, and a tightly controlled photo list. The opener is much more easier to reach, and when the opener requests access for you, you may receive a credential that gets you into the pit for more than just their set. This is not guaranteed, and you'll still want to follow the venue's rules, but it can put you in a much better position than trying to cold email the headliner's publicist with no assignment. The real value isn't one free show. It's the relationship you build afterwards. Deliver strong images, deliver them quickly, tag the band, and stay in contact. I've worked with some bands multiple times. I've toured with many bands multiple times because that first show went well. Eventually, it stops feeling like cold calling and they call you instead. And that is worth way more than just one photo pass. And if this is helping you figure out your path, hit that like button, and it helps other photographers find this video and find this channel, so hopefully they can also get started in their career. And let me know in the comments what stage you're currently in. Are you still looking for your first show? Are you building your portfolio? Or are you already requesting passes? Now let's look at the most overlooked way to gain access. Instead of requesting access to one artist at the time, reach out to the people that are hosting the artists. Smaller independent venues consistently need content. They need photographs of the room, they need photographs of the stage, the lighting, the crowd, the bands that come through. And they need content and photos for promoting their next show. Check the venue's website for a contact info or marketing email. Send a professional introduction with a link to your portfolio. You can say, I'm a local concert photographer and I'd love to help cover upcoming shows for your social media and promotional use. Here's a link to my work. Please let me know if you ever need any photography coverage. Some venues may even pay you. Some may offer admission or access in exchange for these photos. And some may already have an in-house photographer and will say no. And that's okay. You only need one good relationship to start becoming recognized in your local scene. When the venue staff knows you, trusts you, and knows you'll follow the rules, getting access becomes much easier. And the bands that are coming through may even notice and reach out to you. And that's where word of mouth begins. I have never paid for an advertisement to get a concert photography job. All of my opportunities have come from relationships and referrals. And many of those relationships started inside the small venues. Promoters organize and market the shows. At the arena level, you'll have major companies, but in those smaller local venues, it's most likely just going to be one guy that's promoting all these shows. These promoters may handle multiple shows every month, which makes one relationship extremely valuable. To find them, look at local concert posters and event pages, and you'll often see presented by, and that is going to be the promoter. Find their website or social media account, locate their contact information, and send them your portfolio. Your message can be this simple. I'm a local concert photographer, and I'd love to be considered for photography coverage at the upcoming shows. Here's a link to my portfolio. Most local promoters contain a roster of photographers for their media coverage. And when new shows are announced, photographers can request assignments or credentials. The key is reliability. Show up when you say you will, follow the venue rules, deliver the images, and don't disappear after receiving the pass. And once a promoter can trust you, getting future passes is going to be way easier. Now let's talk about the request itself. I've been around artists, management teams, and people responsible for approving access, and many photographers make a mistake before anyone even looks at their portfolio. First, make sure your portfolio link works. Not a private Google Drive, not a website that takes 20 seconds to load, not a link that requires someone to request access. One click, your strongest images, no confusion. Second, keep the email short. Your name, your assignment or affiliation, the show you want to cover, your portfolio, and that's it. Third, clean up your Instagram. You don't need 50,000 followers, but if someone searches you and there's no clear direction on what you're trying to accomplish, it's going to be way harder for you to get that access. Pin your strongest concert work. Make your bio clear. Remove anything that makes it difficult to understand what you do. Fourth, send a professional follow-up. If you haven't heard back after several business days, reply to the original email with a polite follow-up. Do not send 5 messages. Do not DM every member of the band, and do not check your DMs on their latest post. One polite follow-up is professional. Anything beyond that can hurt your chances. And finally, never act entitled to the access. A photo pass is not a reward for being passionate. It's a working credential. The artist, venue, or publication has to believe that giving you access will produce something useful. Make that value obvious. Getting approved feels like the finish line, but it's not. It's the audition. Deliver quickly, and when possible, send a small preview within 24 hours. You don't always need to finish every image overnight, but sending a few strong selects while the show is still fresh can make a huge impression. When you post, credit and tag everyone involved. The artist, the venue, the promoter, the publication. This creates a network around the photos and increases the chance that the right person sees your work. And be respectful in the pit. Don't stand in one position for the entire 3-song limit. Don't block another photographer's angle. And don't hold your camera above everyone else's head for an entire song. And don't behave like you're there as a fan. Enjoy the experience, but remember you're there to work. The other photographers notice how you behave. The security staff notices. The venue notices. Your reputation is being built in real time. A photo pass gets you into one show. Being professional gets you invited back. So those are 5 realistic ways you can get your first photo pass access. Start without a pass and build a portfolio. Use that portfolio to approach publications. Contact developing bands and touring openers, build relationships with venues, and connect with the promoters putting on the shows in your city. You don't need to know everyone in the music industry. You need a few strong paragraphs, a professional message, and the confidence to ask. This is how I started. One local band, one conversation, one terrible Canon Rebel video at a time. Now I want to hear where you are in that process. Are you building your portfolio? Or are you just about to send your first request? Leave a comment below, hit subscribe for more concert videography and photography tips and behind the scenes tour vlogs, and I will see you in the next video.